The red warning lights flashed across the control panel as Captain Jake Miller steered his small cargo ship through the asteroid field near Proxima Station. The distress signal had been weak, but clear. Someone was in trouble out here in the dark. Void between planets, Jake had been hauling medical supplies to the outer colonies for 3 years now, and he had never ignored a distress call. His ship, the Star Runner, was not built for rescue missions, but it had saved more lives than most military vessels in this sector. The signal led him to a damaged alien craft drifting helplessly among the floating rocks. Its hull was cracked and atmosphere was leaking into space. Jake could see through his scanner that one life form was still aboard, barely hanging on to life. He docked his ship carefully to the alien vessel and put on his environmental suit. The airlock hissed as he crossed over into the strange ship. The interior was unlike anything he had seen before, with curved walls that seemed to pulse with a faint blue light. In the main cabin he found her. She was beautiful in a way that made his breath catch. The alien woman had pale silver skin that seemed to glow softly, and long white hair that floated around her shoulders, like she was underwater. Her eyes were closed, but Jake could see she was breathing, though very weakly. Her species was unknown to him, but she was clearly humanoid, with delicate features and a slender build. She wore a form-fitting suit that appeared to be some kind of life support system, but it was failing with several warning lights blinking red. Jake quickly carried her back to his ship and placed her in the medical bay. His ship's computer began scanning her vital signs while he worked to stabilize her condition. The readings showed she was from a species with different atmospheric needs, but his emergency life support could keep her alive. For 3 days, Jake nursed her back to health. He learned her name was Luna, and she spoke broken but understandable English, which she had learned from intercepted human broadcasts. Her people were called the Alari, and they were explorers from a distant galaxy. Luna told him her story between sips of the nutrient broth he had prepared. For her, she had been on a solo mission to study human culture when pirates attacked her ship. She had managed to send the distress signal before her ship's systems failed. As she recovered, Jake found himself drawn to her gentle nature and curious mind. Luna asked endless questions about human culture and seemed fascinated by the simplest things, like how Jake made coffee in the morning or the way he hummed while working on repairs. She was amazed by human music and would sit for hours listening to Jake's collection of old Earth songs. Her favorite was a simple folk song about love conquering distance and time. Jake played it for her every evening as they shared dinner in the small galley. Luna began helping Jake with his cargo runs once she was fully recovered. She had an incredible understanding of technology and could repair systems faster than any human engineer Jake had ever met. Her delicate fingers seemed to dance over control panels as she worked. The other colonists at the various stations were surprised to see an alien traveling with Jake, but Luna's gentle manner and helpful nature quickly won them over. She would often assist with medical emergencies using knowledge from her advanced species. During quiet moments, in hyperspace travel, Luna would tell Jake about her homeworld, Alari Prime. She described crystal cities that reached into the clouds and vast oceans filled with bioluminescent creatures. Her people lived for centuries and valued knowledge above all else. Jake shared stories of Earth and human history. Luna was particularly interested in human concepts of love and family. Her people formed bonds based on intellectual compatibility, but the human idea of emotional love was foreign yet intriguing to her. One evening, while they were docked at a remote mining station, Luna asked Jake why he had risked his life to save her. Most species in the galaxy would have ignored the distress call from an unknown alien ship. Jake thought for a moment before answering that it was simply the right thing to do. He explained that humans believed in helping others regardless of their species or origin. Luna listened with wide eyes as he spoke about human compassion and sacrifice. That night, Luna made a decision that would change both their lives forever. She came to Jake's quarters and told him that she no longer wanted to return to her home world. She wanted to stay with him and learn more about being human. Jake was torn between happiness and concern. He cared deeply for Luna but worried about her giving up everything for him. He explained that human relationships were complicated and that love required mutual understanding and sacrifice. Luna smiled and placed her hand over his heart. She told him that during her recovery she had felt something she had never experienced before. When Jake had cared for her without expecting anything in return, she had begun to understand what humans called love. She explained that Larry could sense emotional energy and that Jake's feelings for her were as bright as a star. His love was pure and selfless, unlike anything her analytical people had ever taught her about bonding. Jake realized that he had fallen in love with this extraordinary being who had crash-landed into his life. Luna represented everything beautiful about discovery and connection between different worlds. She made him see the universe through new eyes. They decided to build a life together, traveling the trade routes, and helping others. Luna used her advanced medical knowledge to establish clinics on frontier worlds, while Jake handled logistics and transportation. Their partnership became legendary in the outer colonies. The human pilot and his Alari companion, who brought hope and healing to the most remote corners of space. Stories of their adventures spread from station to station. Luna adapted to human customs and emotions while maintaining her unique perspective on life. She learned to laugh at Jake's terrible jokes and cry during sad movies, though. Her tears were silver and seemed to sparkle in the light. Jake discovered that loving someone from another world meant accepting differences while celebrating similarities. Luna's logical mind balanced. His emotional nature and her advanced knowledge enhanced his practical skills. Years passed as they continued their journey together. Luna never showed any signs of aging due to her species' longevity, but Jake's hair began to show streaks of gray. He worried that their time together was limited by his human lifespan. Luna sensed his concern and revealed that her people had technology that could extend human life significantly. She had been quietly studying Jake's biology and believed she could help him live as long as she would. The procedure was risky and untested on humans, but Jake trusted Luna completely. They traveled to a hidden Alari research facility where Luna's former colleagues agreed to help, despite their disapproval of her choice to stay with a human. The treatment was successful and Jake's aging process slowed dramatically. Luna had given him the gift of time so they could spend centuries together, exploring the galaxy and helping those in need. Their love story became a symbol of unity between species, showing that understanding and acceptance could bridge any gap. Luna often said that Jake had saved her life twice, once from the damaged ship and once from a lonely existence focused only on knowledge. Jake would reply that Luna had saved him as well. She had shown him that the universe was full of wonders waiting to be discovered and that love could transcend the boundaries of worlds and species. Together they continued their mission of bringing hope to the frontier. Their ship became a mobile medical station and their love became proof that different worlds could create something beautiful together. In the end, Luna had found something her people's vast knowledge could never provide her: the warmth of human love and the joy of choosing family over duty. Jake had found his perfect partner, someone who challenged his mind while warming his heart. Their story spread throughout the galaxy, inspiring other interspecies relationships, and proving that humanity's greatest strength was not their technology or weapons, but their capacity for love and acceptance. The human who saved an alien girl discovered that sometimes the person you rescue ends up saving you in return. Luna and Jake showed the universe that love truly could conquer the distance between stars.